Don't look so sad, Gumshoe. I'm about to prove you wrong as a motherfucker. Welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All, everybody. Yeah, that's going to be a long-winded intro we're going to have every time that I start a new recording session for shizzle. Anyways, let's present the correct evidence this time. Yeah, I remember. So, my idioticness, or I should say in my idioticness, first of all, let's just flat out say I'm an idiot. Her name's Maggie Bird with an EY, not an IE. Just flat out say I didn't even realize that was a thing. My biggest problem was I didn't think to look at the profiles more. I'm going to have to make sure I look over the profiles very thoroughly when I'm doing these cases because, like the girl says in the tutorial, this shit gets more complicated. I just accidentally did the point thing with my motherfucking Wiimote, just like it told me to. That's hilarious. Anyway, let's do this. Yeah, everybody understands now. What is it? It's all coming back to you now, isn't it, Phoenix? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. It's like I remember who I am. What a rush. Aw, man, this isn't the same freaking music as it was last game. It's still cool sounding music, but it's not the same. Detective Gumshoe! You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me.
Objection! What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah!
It says like the bird caught the kidnap. Wait. I fucked up. I fucked up a one-liner. Damn it. It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie with a Y, biatch. E-Y. This is a blatant contradiction of the facts. Oh! How about that? I hadn't even noticed. Dumbass fucking Gumshoe.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not even known her name. Or maybe you just haven't been in that kind of relationship, Phoenix. Just saying.
No!
Got the crowd going wild now, baby. This is very true. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor?
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were, in fact, lovers?
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Ugh, God. Not looking so fun. Alright, Dustin and Maggie, here we go. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had gotten over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, yeah? Interesting. Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, indeed.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Oh, I'm gonna cross-examine the shit out of this motherfucker. Let's press. Sorry. Alright, let's press this shit. Hold it! How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. I can't read today, man. I'm sorry. They got close, I take it, huh? Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. Aw, poor detective. Literally poor. No monies. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir. Really. Anyway. Only you went on that trip. Let me guess, you haven't had a vacation in a long time, sir. Anyway, it sounded like they're even talking about marriage. Oh, were they? Let's hear about this. Marriage, huh? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? You saying a guy's got to marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all.
Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know.
I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. Okay, well then. Sorry you can't fucking seal the deal with a lady. My bad, bro. The day of the incident. You mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Oh, I remember that when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. This fucking judge. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. We need that during a fucking trial on somebody's murder here. Anyway, what else you got to say about this she? You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates, and he's probably a nosy motherfucker too. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that a little bit going just a bit too far? Just a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their... Yeah, I get it. We don't want to know about how much they scratch their ass. I really don't need to know that much, okay?
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
Okay. I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of the discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second there, buddy. Why are we even talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty. I should have you arrested. Whoa. I think the good detective is about done here. It's going a little ape shit over here, but let's go ahead and keep it going. Something she had gotten over 2 months ago, huh? Let's see what he has to say about this. Over 2 months ago? Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove, der.
Oh, I see, a baseball glove. That makes more sense. But I use 2 gloves. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove. Let's keep it going. I want to hear more about this baseball glove. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had gotten over 2 months ago? Yeah. Are you saying she went out and bought the glove over 2 months ago? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made. Glove was custom made, huh? Yep. That's what I said, bro. So the glove was custom made. What does this have to do with anything?
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to the case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? It has to be. What the fuck? Otherwise, we have nothing to go off of. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it is relevant! That glove is the key to this whole case! God, Phoenix is so fucking... That's his line, dude. He said that so much in the first game.
Yes, bluffing to the max! Now, this is the Mr. Wright that I know! I'm so happy you're back, sir! I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great!
Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I've used this as I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Even the cough-up queen. Yeah, memories. Anyway, very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about this matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. Evidence! And... Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court! Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. It's a golden glove. Anyway, this is it, sir. It's, rather yellow, isn't it? It's a banana glove, duh. Anyway, add it to the court record. I'm gonna have to look at that for a second. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it?
Yep, that's right.
That and one other reason. Okay, did he have like a big-ass hand or a little hand or something? He had a custom-sized hand? I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. God, he's just like, I don't want to do this anymore, man. Now that her lover's dead, can I be her new lover? That's all he's thinking right now. You know that? You know that's what he's thinking. We first looked into the handwriting, sir. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on the skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we can confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yeah, but somebody could have just grabbed his wrist and wrote it, right? I mean, how hard would that be to imagine? Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Phoenix is getting back into the swing of things. Hopefully he gets his memory back by the end of this case, because if we have to go through the whole game with a dumb Phoenix that doesn't remember shit, it's going to be weird. But I guess it would give the whole game an overall story arc. But let's not talk about that right now. Let's press Gumshoe. Okay, so we looked into the handwriting. Let's hear about this handwriting. But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? Heh, this is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So, what was the result of the investigation?
Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the... Yeah, see, you couldn't even confirm it. He said how little you know, but yet he couldn't confirm shit. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it. Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I've never heard that before.
Me either.
Nor I.
I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway, he's just quoting his own brain. That works. Alright, anyway, about the pointer finger. His pointer finger, huh? You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces, Adur. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah. We figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in the sand. And the results? We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. We got that. Okay, let's see what we can learn from these things, though. And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write the name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
I guess he's right. And there's more. Oh, there's more, is there? There's also scratches on the skin. See, that's the one I'm a little questionable on. Scratches from what? Scratches on his skin? Yep. You can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. Oh, they're there. That is incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific-sounding name. You mean a microscope, idiota? Yeah, one of those. Yeah, we used one of those, and that's how we found him. Duh. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. It's a giant magnifying glass, apparently. Anyway, we confirmed that he wrote his name with his right hand. How do you know it was his right hand? Well, I guess that's because that's the hand that's all fucked up. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science, sir. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think that there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present?
It's a left-handed glove. I haven't even looked at it yet, but it's left-handed. I know this because I'm a left-hander. Dude. Wow. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I already know. I haven't even looked at it yet, but I already know. A birthday present. It was custom made. Can we... Well, we could just look at it. It's a left-handed glove if you look at it. It goes on your left hand, or it goes on your right hand. It's the right... When you're playing baseball, for those of you who don't know, you wear your glove on the hand that you catch with, and you throw with your good hand. So he's left-handed. Booyah. Present. Suck on that, bitch. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this! That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow? And that's about it, really. Yes, it's really yellow. But that is only one of its qualities. Huh? They're going to make me point it out because it doesn't actually... Yeah, it's going to make me point it out on purpose. There's another reason why it's so special. And what would that be, sir?
It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Oh, I thought it was going to make me choose. That's alright. It would have been funny because maybe they would have gave me like a joke answer. Alright, anyway. Left-handed?
Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand.
That is why it had to be custom made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you?
I didn't see any at Dick's Sporting Goods, so yeah, probably.
Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his...
Wait a second!
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Not possible to write with your right hand when you're lefty. It's not entirely true. I could write all day with my right hand, especially in the sand. How hard could it be, right? Anyway. Oh god, he's mad. Yeah.
Overruled, good sir. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn, sir. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. That is impossible in this world. Therefore, the person who wrote that name, Maggie, could not have been the victim. Ha-ha! I've solved this case.
Not exactly. We don't know who did it yet. We're not done until we found out who did it.
Order, order. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself.
Then that means Maggie is...
No, it's not possible! Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven to her to be innocent.
No! Oh, right, you did it, Mr. Wright. I feel like I can breathe again. Yeah, but you should be sad that your boyfriend's dead, right? I mean, still, like, I'm surprised you're not bawling her eyes out.
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir. See? You got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking?
I'm more than ready to retire. Really? Is he stressing out that hard?
I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
Oh, God. See, we haven't figured out who did it. No, not yet! Oh, God. Oh, God. What? I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand. Oh, he has another witness. Of course he does.
What? More than one witness? That's unheard of. And what did this witness, witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. Oh, God. What the heck? And we were going to fucking judge her solely on Gumshoe's testimony. Don't you love... These games are all about witnesses being held back. You could be declared guilty before we even hear all the witnesses. That's fucked up, man. That is not how real life works.
Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only gonna get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess. I have to go play on the playground. Give me 15 to 20 minutes, and I'll be done on the monkey bars. To be continued.
Alright, we're at the save point. That's good. I don't feel like we're at a good point to stop, but if I keep going, we're definitely going to get to the next case, or next half of the case, and it's going to take another half an hour or whatever. So, yeah, I'm going to stop here. In the next episode of Let's Play Ace Attorney, or Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All, if I can remember to say all those words every time, we're going to see what other information we can gather up before we have to take on this next witness. My guess is if the intro cutscene had anything to do with this case specifically, we're going to be talking to that other guy with the little blonde strand of hair. But that's just a guess. That's generally how it happens in these games. You see the culprit in the beginning, and you end up getting to the culprit by the end. Although later cases usually don't know who the culprit is till the end. But that's neither here nor there. Let's not talk about things like that right now. Let's just finish saying goodbye, and I'll see you guys next time. So peace!